Hi, my name's Dee Wilkinson and welcome to Southwest Coaching's YouTube channel. Today we have a special guest, Marmite, who's going to join us for the recording. I hope you don't mind Marmite joining in. She's very confidential. So today we wanted to talk about working styles because this month we're focusing on teams in particular. And I find this all a little bit of fun, really, thinking about differences in teams, and that's important. But what sort of styles are there? How do people come across? And whilst we don't want to pigeonhole people because we are all of these things, it's sometimes helpful to understand if we have a strong preference towards a certain way of being. So this is work by T.B. Carla and Hedges Caper in the 80s. And they had a model based around the process communication model. And the working styles have been adapted that we're going to talk about from that. So we're going to talk through 5 styles, and the styles are be strong, they are try hard, please people, hurry up, and be perfect. So those are the 5 styles that we're just going to talk briefly about. I'm going to do a little paragraph on each one to help sort of gain that insight and understanding. If you want further info, you can contact us. We're happy. We can do questionnaires with staff. We can look at working styles in more depth. We can send you a chart on working styles. But for now, we're going to talk about those 5 preferences. So the first one we're going to talk about is be strong. Now, I have to put my hands up here and say, I think when I read this information quite some time ago, that I am a bit of a be strong character or preference for working. So we stay calm under pressure, and there's a lot of pros and cons in each of these as we go along, but we stay calm under pressure. We can feel energized when we have to cope. We're really good at dealing with lots of stressful situations, and we're great to have around in a crisis. And we're the ones who will keep thinking logically when others may be panicking or getting a bit over emotional. And we can stay emotionally detached from the situation, enabling us to sort of problem solve around difficult personal issues and deal efficiently with people who are angry or potentially distressed. And we're also able to make unpleasant decisions without torturing ourselves with guilt about the effects of those decisions on others. So lots of good traits there for be strong. We're not going to go into the downside of these characters today. We're just going to go through the upside. So the next one we have, so this is the try hard. And I think the clue's in the name, really. There are people that we know ourselves and we might be ourselves that try really hard and they put lots of effort into the task, tackle things enthusiastically, their energy peaks when there's something new to do. They people value their motivation and they're really good at getting things off the ground. They're popular with colleagues and in other sections with customers and clients because of their enthusiastic approach to problem solving. And managers appreciate the fact that they often volunteer to take on new tasks. Now, try hard may have sort of 6 or 7 projects bubbling along because they're trying hard to do lots of things. So that's the try hard preference. The next one on the list is please people. So I suspect if we aren't one, we know lots of people that come into this category of pleasing people. They're really good team members to have around. They really enjoy being with other people and show a genuine interest in them. And it's their aim to please people without asking. So they're normally really thoughtful people as well. And they work out that what you would like and normally provide it. They're also nice people to have around because they will notice body language and other signals that some people may overlook. They're concerned about making sure that you have what you need, and will often be offering the whole office if they'd like a cup of tea or something. So that's the please people style. Then we have the be perfect person. And I suspect, again, if you aren't somebody that's like this, you know somebody who is. And they are on a quest for perfection. They're dotting the I's, crossing the T's. They're very detailed about the work that they do. There aren't any errors, and you can give them all the work that you need checking through because they will find it and pick it up. They're very careful at checking for facts and prepare thoroughly, have a great attention to the detail, and everything will look good. They can be well organized, well dressed, do lots of planning ahead. And I say we're not going to go into downsides today, but just to mention the obvious one is that often they find it really hard to submit work because it's not quite good enough. So they need that extra time to keep getting it exactly right before they can. So the be perfect person. And if they made you tea, it would be on a tray with a doily and everything. They have a sugar bowl and it would all look, beautiful as they bring it out to you. And then last but not least, we've got the hurry up person. So I also have to put my hand up to this. So lovely people, always in a hurry, always in a rush, the sort that be trying to get your kids to school whilst they're in the middle of doing up their shoelaces. You've always saying things like, I've just got to go, I've got to run, I've got so much to do. You'll be trying to get everything in from the car in one go, handfuls of stuff, balancing it because you can't quite manage it. And the thought of going back to get something is just, not on your agenda. You will, you'll take on lots of tasks and you'll do things very well and you will get things done. And you're the sort of person where the expression came from, if you need something done, ask a busy person, because the hurry up person does achieve an awful lot. But they are in a hurry and they don't often, always listen as well as they should, etc. So lots of plus points. Again, won't go on the downside. We can look into that at another time. But that's the last person, is the hurry up. So an interesting, very quick flip through about different working preferences. And it might be interesting for you to reflect and think, well, what is my preference at work? What's the downside? What's the upside? How does that impact others in the team? What are the other styles and preferences in the team? How can we draw on each other's strengths to really look at how we manage the workload and things like that? And then, as I was saying, if you want more info, get in touch and we can do questionnaires with your staff. We can look at what the tipping points are and what the downsides may be. But if you want further information, go and look up Talby Cola and Hedges Caper. And that's where all this came from. And it's all fascinating and fun. So until next time, take care. And please do subscribe to our channel. And we look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.